What's going on, everybody? We're gonna play a game for the Pico 8, Wrath of the Lich King. I've been in sort of a roguelike mood lately, and I came across this one. Is it featured? It's one of my favorites. Now where is it at? Ba 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 ba. Quick peek at some of the stuff I've been playing on the Pico 8 here. Dungeon of the Lich Queen. Demon Fin. Curse of the Lich King. Here we go. Played this yesterday and really got a kick out of it. So let's give it a whirl. I'm pretty sure that you can get this one, because I paid $15 to get the Pico 8 license, but I'm pretty sure you can head over to itch and get this one for free. Either itch or playing it like as a featured game off of the Pico 8 website. But let's take a quick look. Alright, there is story, which is never required in a roguelike game, not in a traditional roguelike. Get the things and go the places. Alright, so you have to auto-equip, or you don't auto-equip your item that you start with. That's one of the issues with this game. There's a few. Another one is you don't seem to be able to wait. Like, for example, this thing is one space away. So it would be advantageous for me to just sit here and wait for it to get to me. It doesn't seem to work. Yeah. Alright. So that's that. Is that the entire floor? We'll drop to the next floor. Got a cursed apple. That's it must have been the pantry there. I just raided the rogue pantry. Alright. But we got lots of supplies, which is good. So it looks like we're gonna take on some monsters here. Alright. Use that apple, son. Yeah. Alright, so no reason to keep those in the inventory. I've taken some damage. Level up, yay! Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and drop down to the next floor. What is this running away from me? It kind of looks like a wallet. Can I move? I guess I can't move diagonally. I hit it once, I know it's possible. See, I should be able to wait here. I feel like that's an important part of the strategy. Alright, walking wallet. I'm done. I'm done with the wallet. Whatever that thing is. Mysterious bread. Could help me, could royally screw me. You just don't know. And that's part of the fun of roguelikes. You never know when the game is just gonna like decide it's time for you to lose. You know. Yay, that was a good mystery. Book on the table has answers you need. Spend a turn here to identify a mysterious item. Cursed vial. Nothing to identify. I'm glad I didn't like drink the vial. That's the entirety of the floor. No, I got a couple of doors. I'm gonna die from all the battles. Oh, spikes through the floor. You have died. The floor spikes. They have me. I have been keel. Alright, we're gonna do this one more time. In we go. More story. The fact that there's not a ton to the depth, I think lends itself to this game a little bit because you can get through a run pretty quickly. A lot of roguelikes, you know, the traditional roguelikes anyway, a good solid run, I mean, it takes a while. But for better or for worse, with this one, you can get through the first stages of a run pretty quickly. So I think that's pretty cool. Not to mention it's oh, that was a mistake. Can I go back up? I was going to say, not to mention it's a Pico 8 game. So at any time you can pop this game open and look at or modify the code. You know? Oh, I guess I'm in Explore. But I'll show that off after this run because I don't want to completely abandon my run now. Cursed vial, cursed vial, cursed vial. A lot of vials. Can't carry anymore. I can't throw the cursed vials? That'd be pretty cool. Let's go hunt the mice. Let's go bullseye some womp rats. Oh, those are max ups. That's pretty cool. Okay, come on. Dagger! Alright, so that is my new weapon. And let's see what else we can get going here. Level up. This time I want to be careful and not go down there before I'm ready. I think this would be a perfect candidate for like a handheld. You know, like talking about how the Palkitty V90 can run Pico 8 games. This would be a good game to play on the Palkitty V90. Should try and see if I can get this working. I messed with that emulator a little bit in the last couple days, but to date I still have never like chilled out and played a Pico 8 game on a handheld yet. Nope. No health supplies. It's not looking good for me. I think the best thing I can hope for is to continue cracking skulls and just level up. Ah, they got me. And down I go. Killed by an imp on floor 3. So I'm also noticing that there's no scoreboard, which is another, like, at least for me, an important part of the traditional roguelike. Alright. So let's take a look at the raw code like I talked about. If we exit to explore and then exit explore, remember that Pico 8 is supposed to be like an old computer, so now we're back at the terminal. So anytime you're at the terminal, if you press escape, it's going to bring up the game that you loaded in the editor. Alright. Curse of the Lich King created by this person, audio by this person. Special thanks to all the testers in the Megadome Discord. Sorry for uncommented code. Had to strip it out to make the whole thing fit. This is, so this tells me this guy probably would share a commented version if you needed it. But here's an example. If you're, trying to create a game and you play this game and you're like, how on earth did they do that? Typically, you can come in and get the answer. This is pretty difficult to read, in my opinion. If you look at the spacing, I have a problem with. Like, you see these end statements? Let's go back down here. How we have, 5 end statements, one after another after another. Well, that tells me that there's nested if statements. If statements and functions both have the same type of end statement. So every time you have an if statement, right? If then these things, and all the stuff in the middle should be indented out, right? So I guess that was taken out to make it all fit, or maybe it was all done in an external editor and whatnot. I mean, there's definitely issues with coding in Pico 8. Another thing is, like, for example, if you look here, there's no semicolon required at the end of each line. This is Lua code, which means in order to tell the processor and tell the compiler that you're doing a new line, you actually have to drop to a new line, right? Whereas if you're doing like C++ or something that actually requires that semicolon, one of the benefits of that is if you end up in this situation, you can actually just mash them all into several lines, right? Like, end this thing, end. You could get rid of the spacing, make all that appear on one line like this, and that should compile. I don't know if that's going to compile or not, but let's try it. Maybe I stand corrected. By the way, yeah, I don't know. I guess I stand corrected. Let's see if there's something some sort of text I can readily change. Cursed, holy. Come on, give me a title. Give me a chill. Yeah, chills run down your spine. Yeah, we're gonna change spine to butt. We're doing that just so that we can, see, Rena, chills run down your butt. I've done that to demonstrate the fact that I am now running my edited version of the code. So changing a game in Pico 8 is just that simple. And also all of the graphics tools and stuff are inbuilt as well. How does this work here? Yeah, there you go. There's your sprite editor, all the sprites, and there's the maps, and there's the sound and all that stuff. So great tool to be to have your introduction, not just to like game development, but actual just programming in general. Perfect for that. So that's Curse of the Lich King, as well as my introduction to the Pico 8. I have enjoyed this thing very, very much, and I haven't really done anything with it in terms of videos. So that's just a quick sample. $15, well spent in my opinion, and if you want to try it out and you don't have the money, Tick 80 is a very, very similar program that is also very, very good. My only problem with Tick 80 is it doesn't quite have the software library. This has, I mean, even if you're not interested at all in becoming, in programming, explore. There are many different, these are all programs people have created, you know, that you can run just for fun. I had a few really long sessions with this before I made even the slightest attempt to pop the hood on one of these games and take a look. But that's it for now. That's all I have for the Pico 8 for the time being. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a good October, and I'll see you next time.